Hey friends, Steve Havill, coach, consultant, and ambassador sharing the love. And this week I want to talk about your access to freedom. See, as human beings, freedom is so important to us for so many reasons. And in lots of ways, it can be super elusive. What does it mean? Well, it means so many different things to so many different people. You know, one of the things I want to talk about today is going to sound like crazy talk. It's going to sound like, what are you talking about? And here it is. I'm going to propose, just going to make a wild assertion that the access to freedom, the secret to this, get ready, is discipline and moderation. Oh man, not what you wanted to hear. In fact, wait, don't turn it off yet. Just give me a second. Let me unpack this, see if it makes sense, see if you feel it at all. The idea is that whatever it is we're committed to, whatever things we want in our life that we're choosing to have, and all of these things, they're going to require those disciplined actions to get there. You know what I'm talking about. It's not sexy. I get it. In fact, my old man, Frank Havill, I called him Old Cool Dad, and he was the most disciplined, hardworking dude that I'd ever met. And he used to say, all things in moderation. I didn't even know what that meant. It took me half my life to realize that I ran from discipline like crazy when I got out of that house and when I got onto my own, until I realized that even though I was disciplined and committed like crazy in the job to other people, and whenever I gave my word, I didn't hold that discipline for myself. And that cost me something. It cost me having all the things in my life that I wanted more than anything else. And so I decided one day that that was going to be the sharpest, most powerful tool in my toolbox, was the tool of discipline. And the other side of that hand, discipline, moderation. Now I know what he means, all things in moderation. I used to just mow down a bag of sunflower seeds, and now one single shot glass. When that's over, that's it. It's a small step, a small high performance activity, you could say, to exercise the muscle of discipline and moderation. What's yours? See, there's so many things in our life where so many of us have just resisted this. And the challenge that I want to throw out, the idea that I want to propose, is that discipline is your access to freedom. It's the opportunity to have all of what you want by making those small, consistent, iterative actions to get you there. And so the challenge I want to throw out is that, because we all feel like discipline is going to hinder our freedom, it's going to take a mindset. You got to flip the script. You got to give yourself a checkup from the neck up to be able to say, you know what? Can I take that on? Can I shift my mind to see discipline and moderation as my access to freedom, as the coolest tool I could have in my toolbox if I decide to make it that? So this week, as always, 3 actions. 3 needle-moving, high-impact, high-leverage actions that can move you forward. The first one is take a look at what matters most. Come up with 3 goals for yourself, if you don't have them already, that are going to require that level of discipline. They're going to require that consistent, small actions every day, the non-sexy stuff, to get you where you want to be. What are those 3 goals? Make them measurable, make them specific, and identify the actions that it's going to take, the consistent actions to get you there. The second thing is come up with a routine. If you don't have one already, consider up-leveling when you get out of bed and start your day. You get that routine where you get up, you spend 15 minutes reading, praying, meditating, whatever it is you do your fitness, you get a couple glasses of water, you start your day with some gratitude, you do some cool stuff. So many of the great minds in our life and in the world have been into what they call the magic hour. They call it lots of things, 5 to 6 a.m. Some people even get up at 4. There's so much goodness that happens. You can have so much productivity done before the world even wakes up most of the time. So consider the power of an early morning routine and just try it on. Get to bed early, start getting to bed earlier, putting that discipline to work, cutting out some of that TV and plugging it in early. Lighten yourself up and see how you start jumping out of bed, excited to get on your routine, and how amazingly productive you feel by putting that discipline in place and that moderation to get you in bed early. All right, and the third thing is challenge yourself. Challenge your perspective. Be willing to give yourself the challenge of that belief of freedom being about the lack of discipline or absence of discipline. Challenge and put that new thought, belief, idea into place. Install that and say, you know what? Discipline can be my access to freedom. What am I choosing to create? What actions is it going to take? And remember, it's just small, consistent, non-sexy sometimes, iterative steps forward to deliver value in your life, to make the difference, and to enrich the quality of all aspects of your life. That's the message this week, my friend. I'm Steve Havill, coach, consultant. If you dug the message, or even if it disrupted you, send it to some people, see what they think. Put your comments below, good, bad, or indifferent, and follow me and keep getting plugged in to these conversations week to week. It's been an honor to serve you. Until next week, you know what to do. Get out there, share the love, keep it real, and live your dream today.